So I had this huge elaborate plan to do this really cool last week of my PhD video montage where I would show like, kind of like the movies where I'd show like my alarm going off at 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning and me walking to the coffee pot and pouring my coffee and basically crawling to my desk and working. And I didn't do any of that, mainly because I forgot every morning. But also, it was a really busy time, really busy last couple of months of my PhD, especially the last week. I was waking up early and wrapping up my talk and doing a whole bunch of stuff. And so I didn't get to do that. So this is more of a retrospective on like how that last week went. So I was really nervous about my meeting. I was really prepared. I had worked really hard and I wasn't expecting any curveballs or any like snags or anything, but I was nervous anyways. And also excited, but I'm not a meditator. I'm like always moving really fast and stuff. And so, I'm always moving really fast. And so I'm not really the kind of person that like tends to be like attracted to meditation, but maybe that's why I need it. So anyways, I had gotten the Calm app months ago because, I was having a hard time sleeping. I was in the middle of the night. I would think, I should add this one sentence to my discussion, or, my introduction is weak here. I could add this couple of pieces here, or, I should actually show my data with this. I need my figures to be colorblind, color palette appropriate, blah, blah, blah. So I was thinking of all these things and it was like never ending. I was having so much fun and I had so much energy to like continue doing my work and getting it all ready in the way I wanted it that I like couldn't stop. And so I downloaded the Calm app and I would listen to the children's bedtime stories at night, and it would put me to bed like immediately. Especially like Matthew McConaughey, his isn't a child story, but he has one, and he does this like, okay, that was terrible. So anyways, so LeBron has this meditation on the Calm app where he talks about how, you practice really hard and you prepare really hard so that when it comes time to perform, you're ready to perform and you've got everything within you and you've done the work ahead of time. So there's no reason to be worried or nervous. You're gonna apply what you've practiced, right? And so I'm listening to this podcast or this meditation guided by LeBron about practicing and performing, and I'm like, yeah, this is like my PhD. I'm just like LeBron. No, just kidding. And so I'm walking around in the sun, and it really helped. It really helped make me realize that, hey, I've been working like pretty much my whole entire life, but if you want to just talk PhD, I've been working the last 6 years towards this one thing, and so I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about, and no one knows my work better than me. So use that and just execute it, slay it, and do your best. It was such a special kind of culmination of all my work with these supportive faculty members from all over the country, actually, that have helped me get to where I am today. And so it was really special, and overall, like, probably one of my favorite experiences of my PhD was my closed door defense. And then, as if it couldn't even get any better, my public defense was super special. So obviously because of COVID, it couldn't be in person, but that had its own silver linings of being able to then have tons and tons. I had like 150 or more people. I remember at the beginning of my talk, your advisors introduce you. So my advisors introduced me, and my cheeks were just hurting so bad from smiling so big. And that was like kind of a funny way to start this 1 hour talk I was about to give, was I could barely feel my face from smiling so much. And yeah, the rest is history. Gave my talk. My talk went really well. I have never prepared so much for a talk in my entire life. And it was just like a beautiful evening. And what was really cool about it also is that So in my lab, we have a tradition that when you do your dissertation proposal, we get a bottle of champagne and you pop the cork into the ceiling, and then you sign your initials and the date of your proposal defense. And so everyone has 2 indents in the ceiling at the lab, one for their proposal and one for their dissertation defense. And of course mine's up there for my proposal, but no one was allowed at the lab, so I don't have one for my dissertation. But one of my lab mates brought over a bottle of champagne and had coordinated with my husband. And so when we were doing our celebrations after my talk through Zoom, he brought in the champagne and I popped a cork in the ceiling. And I'm going to show you. Hang on. And that's the cork. That's my initials, Catherine Morgan Ph.D., 1/29/2021. And so that's in our ceiling forever and ever and ever. Yeah, and so that was pretty special and really cool. Now we're going to have that memory forever. So that was awesome. And rest is history, Dr. Cat. So that was pretty cool. There's no time like grad school. So to all you undergrads and grad students that are in it now, enjoy every second, even the hard seconds and minutes and hours and days. Enjoy it, because it'll end and you'll wish it was back. So yeah, that's it. Sorry I don't have more to show you guys. I really had high hopes, but hopefully this video has communicated that I had a lot going on. So that's the way it goes. But to all you undergrads and grads still in school, enjoy it. And that's it. That's a wrap.
Thanks a lot for watching. Please support what we're doing. We have a lot of passionate scientists that are on board to share their knowledge and insights and their stories of how they got to where they are and how to succeed in this field and why it's so important, why science is so important. You can help us tremendously for free by sharing these videos, subscribing, and getting the word out. You can also help us not for free by chipping in $1 or $2 on our Patreon account. So please support us. We'll continue to produce these videos. We do this for free. We do this because we care. So we're happy that you're watching. Thank you.